We don't own the clips used in this video, but they are being used under terms of fair use for parody and review, so if you could just go ahead and not sue us, that'd be fab. Thank you. But wait, before we get into doing Shrek, I should definitely rephrase that. But wait, before we get into sinning everything wrong with Shrek, according to timeanddate.com, today is Work Naked Day. And you know what? I want to do something special for that. My initial thought was to obviously record this video naked, but yeah... I mean, really, what would be the point? I mean, you can't see me and it's not like my voice would start sounding naked, so I decided to think of something else. So instead, just for fun, I've linked in the description a sensual Shrek nude. Also, can we maybe find a font that better fits the theme of Work Naked Day? Yeah, there we go, that's the one.
Done with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L.
Smash Mouth.
Also, movie literally wipes its ass on fairy tales, informing us this is going to be a new, fresh, subversive take on the genre that will need 3 sequels and a spin-off.
Oh, you think they're done with 3 sequels? Because, no, they're not. Apparently the world needs yet more Shrek.
That's right, kids. There are 2 fart and poop jokes in the first 2 minutes. Are you not entertained?
Also, this fish is killed by a fart from this distance, and there are many, many reasons why that would not be able to happen.
Well, actually, that would be a giant.
Any reason the ogre is Scottish? Hey, I liked SNL, so I married an axe murderer and fat bastard just as much as anybody. But man, does everything have to be Scottish?
Hey, he's got to have an accent from somewhere, right? And why shouldn't he be Scottish? Scotland is great.
Wanted fairy tale creatures?
Can we pause for a second and ask why an ogre that lives by himself in medieval times can read? Okay, carry on.
This is the 3rd scene in which Shrek reads or writes something, but apparently only now is it a problem.
5 shillings for the possessed toy.
I know we're making fun of Disney here, but we're seriously going to believe Geppetto sells Pinocchio for 5 shillings? The witch got 20 pieces of silver, so he could totally get at least 50 on the black market, especially since his face is plastered on a wanted poster.
Jeremy apparently has an in-depth knowledge of the fairy tale creature's black market. Huh, and they told him those classes were a waste of time.
Man, I had some strong gases eking out of my butt that day.
In this fairy tale, every character has to reference their anus at least once.
Well, there are many characters in this film that don't meet that standard, which is a shame, really.
Eat me!
Sure, it's offensive, but I bet that spit tastes delicious.
The logic that suggests a gingerbread man should have delicious spit because it's made out of gingerbread would also suggest that a pig should have delicious spit because it's made out of bacon, which isn't true. I've heard.
Please welcome Cinderella.
I think you mean Cinderella. Yes, I'm actually going to add a sin because I thought of a pun. Deal with it.
Donkey makes the climb up this sheer rock, despite having no opposable thumbs or working digits.
Jeremy is fine with a donkey that can talk like a human, but when that donkey can climb like a mountain goat, that's crossing the line, damn it!
And yeah, he's an animated ogre from a fairy tale and all, but still, he survives this.
Is there really any reason that he shouldn't survive that? Most of the time he was in the air, he was flying up, and he only started descending just before he crashed through the roof. What that means is that's really only equivalent to quite a short fall. The real sin here is the fact that Shrek happens to land in the one safe place that he could possibly land. But, as shown, there's no reason that he shouldn't survive.
This is cute and all, but it would have taken either a dragon with excellent penmanship or someone working for the dragon that would later die violently to write this
Jeremy is fine with a talking donkey, but a writing dragon, that's crossing the line, damn it!
What the hell is a dragon gonna do with all this gold? It's not like she's gonna go to town and plop down $50 for a handbag.
Okay, it's pretty obvious that she's there to guard the treasure. She's chained up in the castle by the treasure. I mean, she's a dragon. Why else would she be there? This should not have passed you by.
People take one look at me and go, "Ah, help, run! A big, stupid, ugly ogre."
Well, except for the donkey, the princess, everyone at the swamp, and just about everyone Shrek has met on this journey that's not an asshole.
Also, maybe he wouldn't have this problem if he went and made friends with some other ogres instead of trying to talk to people all the time.
Jesus Christ, you can practically see Neil Armstrong on this moon, it's so big.
That fucking great thing has been there for this whole scene, but it's taken you until now to sin it.
On-demand voyeur porn.
In the process of taking notes for this video, I came to this sin and didn't know what voyeur means, so I googled it. The Google definition of voyeur includes an example of the word being used in a sentence, which is a good thing. However, the example Google gave was this. I will do a dramatic reading. He stood there, transfixed, a voyeur, feasting on the swell of her buttocks. And you know what? Honestly, there's no way I'm going to be able to spin that into being a sin for this video, but I just kind of wanted to mention how weirdly, oddly specific the Google example for voyeur was, so I hope you enjoy that in some weird way, I guess.
This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind.
And yet, Donkey still picks the right flower anyway.
Oh yeah, because there are so many other colours of flowers that he could have picked there. I mean, look at all those fucking non-red and blue flowers. It's just a stroke of luck that he happened to pick the only red and blue flowers that are there.
Seriously, how the f does Fiona know how to do all this shit after living in a f***ing castle for who knows how long?
Exactly. Who knows how long? I mean, we don't. She could have been in there for, say, a year and learned all of that stuff before she got in there.
Also, how the hell does the dragon get all the way out near Duloc without anyone seeing or hearing her?
What is it exactly that makes you think that no one saw her? Why do you think that? I'm confused.
I was only 9 years old. I loved Shrek so much, I had all the merchandise and movies. I pray to Shrek every night before bed.
Hey, this is the outro card, and I just thought I'd let you know before the video comes to a close that I will soon be doing a segment in a future video where I respond to and feature people's comments. So, you know, be prepared for that. Also, there's content you won't be able to find anywhere else in the Simpsons playlist. Plus, you can click the annotation that's on screen now to listen to the song that's about to play now.